this is Skye, your soulful progressive with FNN Feminist News Network, that feminist news that's right for you. Welcome to Skye in the Pagoda Room, giving you that soulful news you need every time. Yes, indeed. And what is it I want to talk to you about today? What is really going on? It is all about the Activist News Network, talking about Cornel West setting it straight on the argument with Gerald Horne. They talked the movement versus the party. Now, we know that Cornel West has switched from the embroiled and troubled MPP party to the Green Party. Now, I'm hoping that Nick Rana is not his campaign manager that went over to Green, that he stays where he's at and sits the hell down. But the real question is the movement versus party politics. Now, Gerald Horne answers this question just like Gerald Horne would, because he is about the movement. He doesn't feel that he can make a difference, but he's about the movement. So let's take a listen and then discuss. All right.
I mentioned this in the open. Any candidacy to run the empire in order to dismantle the empire has to be part of a movement. He also talks about the influence that the Black Panther Party in Sacramento, California had on him. He references Frantz Fanon. I mean, he's making a number of references that I don't think I've ever heard another presidential candidate make. So talk about that in the context of this is movement politics versus party politics.
Well, we have come to expect that sort of insight and crystalline intelligence from Professor West. And certainly you are correct to suggest that it is not ordinary and common for presidential candidates to invoke the Black Panther Party or Frantz Fanon for that matter. And what that bespeaks is the point that there are many of us who are basically disenfranchised. That is to say, we are not allowed to have a voice with regard to presidential politics, which means we fundamentally do not have a vote. And Dr. West is stepping forward and trying to voice the sentiments of the disenfranchised. And we should come to expect in a nation like this that as a result, he will be stoned by the unforgiving and denounced by the ignorant.
Didn't he tell it like a T.I. is? He always does, and he did. You know what? Now, he says, if you listen to the whole thing, that Texas is going to have a hard time voting Cornel West in due to the political structure built by the GOP to take forcible stands and disallow voters. And you know, they were the state that had people holding rifles at the voting booths, which Gerald didn't mention, but I will. And you know, the Koch brothers, one of them's dead, but the other one still owns the voting machines. Hello. You think that went away? No. And if he dies, he'll just give it to another white racist to run and destroy the political system. Now, y'all got to understand what's going on. The movement is greater. The movement can create change on the local level, the basic level, and not allow those in the federal level to get to those positions where they are mistreating all of us. And you know who we are: the poor, the disenfranchised, those of us that are still waiting on something to happen that has not. George Floyd bill. You have to remember that we have to keep track of what's going on so we can let the movement flourish, let the movement continue. Let the movement build. Because that's what's really going on. Yeah. Now, I agree with Gerald Horne 100%. And if you do too, leave those comments below and let me know at FeministNewsN@gmail.com. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the YouTube channel and that Facebook page. And remember, I'm that Soulful Progressive on Twitter. Got that right the day on Blogger. And I'm no longer that one-woman team because y'all been joining the news crew. Thanks for joining. Boop, boop, boop. Yeah, I see you clicking out there. Yes. Now, remember, in this era of hate, you're going to have to participate. Why is that? So we can have a movement all over this place. So thanks for watching. Thanks for hearing it. TIE.